Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Muddy Outdoors, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
It's November 7th. I think this is like day 3 in here. And Bill likes to talk about how November 7th is his favorite day, and I'm starting to see why over these past few years. We've had 2 shooters this morning out moving around, but they've both been with does, so we've tried grunting at them, a little bit of snort wheeze, but I don't think I'm going to be able to break them away from them does, so we've had a lot of actually buck activity this morning. We just now had a little 7-pointer come strolling through, so that makes the 4th buck we've seen moving this morning. We've still got our good northeast wind for this stand. It's a little bit chilly. I mean, it was about 25 degrees when we got out of the truck this morning, so as you can see, it's pretty thick in here, and we don't get a lot of footage of these deer that we're seeing, but we are seeing them. They're in and out of the brush pretty quick, so stick with us and hopefully we'll get a little bit closer to one of these big boys running around. Quarter to just a hair. Yeah, go ahead. Just wait for it to stop. Are the weeds in the way? No. Go ahead. Watch it. I think you missed it.
Okay, I hit that. I know I did.
Got her. Got her. Got her. Good job, Mason.
Yes! Well, we looked at the footage, and it looks like I had a pretty good shot. It's not too far, just down there. Hopefully she didn't run anywhere too far.
There's some blood.
See her.
Gonna drag her out.
Okay. Alright, this is gonna be fun.
It won't be that bad.
Well, I originally built the redneck blind myself during the summer. I missed a buck out of it, I missed a doe, and I finally got a doe. 3rd time's a charm. Whenever we got into the blind, not 5 minutes later did we see a doe come out from about 80 yards. I ended up missing because I rushed the shot, and then a little bit later she came out, not too far from this spot. I hit her pretty good. You know, she started to look kind of funny whenever she was running away. We tracked her, found her in a ditch, dragged her out, ready to go gut her.
It's Wednesday, November 22nd. It's just cracking daylight, and I've already got a big 10-point pushing does. I've seen a lot of big bucks overlooking this cornfield, so hopefully it's going to be a good morning. I came so close to shooting a buck this morning. I had about 8 does feeding out about 50 yards in the corner of this cornfield here, and they kept looking back, and I was like, oh yeah, a buck's gonna step out, and sure enough, this 8-point that's got some character to him. He came out, and I got excited. I definitely was gonna put an arrow on him if he came by, and he just fed with the does, and I threw a couple snort wheezes at him, and he started working my way, but he could tell something just quite wasn't right. And just about the time I started to draw back, he started to turn and run. So I kind of spooked him a little bit. I know he didn't smell me, but he just didn't see anything, and that's burned me twice now. But it seems like that's the only way I can get him to actually cover ground towards me, is to grunt at him or snort wheeze or something. If he comes out tonight, I'm going to try to put him down, but at the same time, I have that other buck that showed up last night in the back of my mind. I'm going to call him Super 8 because he's just a giant 8-point, biggest 8-point I've ever seen. I'm really curious to see if he's living in this area or if he just happened to be passing through with a hot doe. I don't know. I'm going to find out tonight. It's my second night hunting this field, and I learned that about 4:30, 5 o'clock, the field just gets flooded with deer, which is always exciting when you're seeing a lot of deer. But the only bad thing is I've got the wind out of the south, and it's blowing my scent right into this field. So I'm really going to rely on the ozonics tonight and hope it does its job.